Hi, I'm Colin Sanquist and welcome to Mint Music. So today we're going to learn how to assemble the clarinet properly. And with the clarinet, we're going to use three essential things, and that is going to be a swab, a reed, and corkgrease. And for each of these things, I'm going to show you how to apply them on the clarinet and how to put the clarinet together with them. So I'm going to start off with the corkgrease. And what we're going to do here is we're going to use the cork and we're going to use a corkgrease and we're going to apply it to the cork. Evenly slide it around the cork and smush it in with your fingers. And that way it's not going to have any extra residue and it's going to be even. And what that does is that helps the joints easily connect each other. And what you're going to do is you're going to apply it to each of the sections, which is on the lower joint of the mouthpiece and on the mouthpiece itself. And next what we're going to use is the swab. Now what the swab's purpose is for cleaning the clarinet at the end of each session which you play. And what you're going to do is, with the clarinet intact, you're going to take the bottom of the string and you're going to put it through the bass or the bell of the clarinet, and you're going to pull all the way through. And what that's going to do is that's going to clean the clarinet and get rid of all the spit that's in the clarinet. Next and finally is the reed. Now there might be beginner and intermediate players watching this, and what we're going to do is for beginners, I always use as a rule, start with a size 2 reed. And what that's, it's going to say on the bottom of the reed 2. And if you're an intermediate player and you've had some experience, you're probably going to want to use a thicker reed, somewhere about a 3 or 3.5. It's better to just go through the different sizes and see what you're most comfortable with. But 2, I would say, would be the best kind of reed for an intermediate or intro clarinet player. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start assembling the clarinet, and we're going to start off with the bell and the lower joint. And you're going to want to hold the lower joint like this and make sure you're not touching any of the keys and you've got a nice firm grip on it. And since you've corked the bottom of the lower joint, you're going to want to push and twist while you're doing that, and it's going to keep the bell and the lower joint intact. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to use the upper joint, and you're going to take that with your left hand and attach it to the lower joint. So you're going to activate the center of the lower joint, the key at the center of the lower joint, and you're going to want to hold it and then slowly apply it with the lower joint of the instrument. So this is all going to line up together. So once you've done that, you're going to leave this and then you're going to go to the barrel and the mouthpiece. Now, attaching the mouthpiece together, you're going to want to use the reed. Start with the reed first and then the mouthpiece. You're going to take with your left thumb and you're going to press it up against the mouthpiece, and you're going to center it with your right thumb until it looks like this. And you're going to hold it so that the tips align with the top of the mouthpiece. Then you're going to take your ligature, slide it over the mouthpiece very carefully. We don't want to hit the tip of the reed. And then you're going to let go. And then you're going to hold it there. And then once you do that, you're going to want to twist the ligature slowly until it's snug. And what you're going to do then is take the barrel, and you're going to start with holding the barrel in your left hand and the mouthpiece in your right, and you're going to want to just twist it very carefully, and that's going to put the mouthpiece and the barrel together. There might be a little small adjustment as long as you don't touch the tip of the reed, because you don't want to damage the tip. So that'll put it together. And then the final setup would be adding the barrel at the top with the upper joint. And you're just going to want to slide that in like that until it reaches the bottom. You might need to adjust the mouthpiece a little bit at the top because it should go all the way in, just like that. And there you go. You've got your clarinet set up, and that's how you put together a clarinet. And if you've got any more questions, you can shoot us an email at info@mintmusic.ca. I'm Colin Sanquist, and this is how you put together a clarinet.